The smear must be heat-fixed before staining. It is very important that the slide is held smear side up, or you will burn your microbes. The slide is passed 3 times through the hottest part of the flame. Don't rush the passes, but don't hold the slide still in the flame. A good sign to look out for on the first pass is a brief misting of the slide, as any moisture is evaporated. The slide will be very hot after this procedure, so be careful. If you have a thicker smear, or multiple smears, you can pass the slide through the flame additional times to compensate. Proper heat fixing of the smear is vital. The bacteria are killed in this process and attached to the slide. If the bacteria are not properly fixed, they will wash off the slide during the staining process. Wait for the slide to cool before placing it down. Here is the staining tray, placed on the stain-absorbing mat. Remove the slide from the clothespin and place it, smear side up, into the staining tray. Here are the staining supplies. Select the container labeled Crystal Violet. Unscrew the green cap and carefully turn the bottle upside down. Apply the stain directly on top of the smear. Keep adding stain until the smear is covered. Here, I had some excess stain on the dispenser, which I wiped off on the mat. The stain needs to stay on the smear for a minimum of 60 seconds. While you are waiting, you can start the water tap and set it to a medium flow of water. Pick up the slide, transport it over the sink, and tip the stain into the sink. Then wash the slide thoroughly with water. Don't jet the water directly onto the smear. Instead, let it run over the smear. Shake off the excess water. You can set the slide down and obtain the bibulous paper from your material drawer. Open a page in the book and place the slide down. Close the book and gently pat the slide to dry it. Turn the slide and move it around a few times until it is completely dry. Don't apply too much pressure as you can break the slide. Just be patient and keep moving the slide around. If your smear comes off on the paper, then you probably did not heat treat it properly. Your slide can get turned around in the drying process. Make sure that you can identify the smear side. Place the slide on the microscope, smear side up. If the smear is down, you won't be able to focus it. Move the smear into the light from the condenser. Use the coarse focus control to move the stage up. Look around the slide, adjust the controls, then switch to the low power lens. Move to the high power lens. Look around to find a patch of microbes that is not too thick or not too thin. Add the oil, then turn to the oil immersion lens. This particular microbe is a small cocci, or spherical, cell. Here I am zooming in using the camera. You can see the spherical shape of the cells. In this case, I probably did not leave the stain on long enough. This is why most of them appear a pale blue. They should be dark blue.